I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So I'm hearing talks about the Vikings could potentially trade Sam Darnold if he's having a good season. That don't even make no sense. You hear me? Matter of fact, I ain't gonna waste no time. I'm gonna break down this article. What is it? FN something? Is it? Man, forget all that. Let's just get into it. You hear me? We're just gonna get into it. You hear me? That's where people just be capping for a store. Capping for a store. Let's get it. Projected trade would be massive for JJ McCarthy's future with the Vikings. How so? The Minnesota Vikings haven't exactly shied away from saying that rookie quarterback JJ McCarthy will be able to battle for the starting job when training camp begins. But the Vikings brass has also been very loud in saying they don't want to rush McCarthy. Actually, they have said about whether he would start or not. First, it was a competition. Then Kevin O'Connell came on and said they're not going to rush him. They're going to back up. So it's been different stories coming out of Vikings territory. Yeah, real different stories if we're being honest, right? So that's the first thing. At first, it was McCarthy looking good, looking great, may compete. Then, articles, news articles, whether it was false narratives or whatever, they came out saying, oh, O'Connell doesn't want to rush him. Sam Darnold is the certified starter, et cetera, et cetera. We know what's up. So it was never nothing clear anyway. FN is it? NFL draft FN is it? Head coach Kevin O'Connell confirmed Sam Darnold was QB1 entering training camp, and there has been some noise that McCarthy may actually be QB3, so he can learn the system in his first season. Yeah, that's the whole conundrum, because like I say, I'm gonna stand on it 10 toes down. I don't care what nobody talking about. You're delusional if you tell me that the Vikings didn't expect JJ McCarthy to be a second stringer. Oh, definitely, I'm sure they expected him to beat out Nick Mullins. Fans, media as well. What? When do you ever say, oh, we drafted a top 10 quarterback, future franchise quarterback, but we don't care if he starts in front of Nick Mullins. We don't care if he's not even a third string QB. We don't care. Come on, man. Kill that noise. Let's not be liars here, dog. Darnold, the former number 3 overall pick in the 2018 NFL draft, was signed to a 1-year deal by the Vikings this past offseason after spending time in San Francisco behind Brock Purdy. Darnold is hoping to resurrect his career like Geno Smith and Baker Mayfield have done so in the past 2 seasons. Well, Darnold definitely could resurrect his career. That's been the whole debate, one of the biggest debates, right? Well, what the Vikings going to do if Darnold balls out, if he's good? They're going to keep him? Will they let him go? You hear me? If he takes him to the playoffs, what will they do? Will he have a breakout season? He's only 26, 27, never really had weapons. We know the talk. We know the Darnold talk. So this is nothing new, dog. That's the biggest thing. So first you got to wait and see what Darnold is going to bring to the table. Period, bottom line. Darnold will have the most talent he's ever had around him as the starting cornerback. Exactly. Quarterback, my bad. No offense to the New York Jets and Carolina Panthers, but neither team had a Justin Jefferson facts, Jordan Addison facts, or TJ Hawkinson when Darnold was with those 2 teams. Right now, just to be safe and be accurate, let's just leave TJ Hawkinson out of it. You hear me? Yeah, let's just leave that boy TJ Hawkinson out of it, dog. He might not even be on the field this season. You hear me? He might not even be on the field this season. And I think the man is overpaid tight end. No disrespect. We just stating facts. With so much talent, a steady offensive line, and a good running back situation, after signing Aaron Jones from the Packers, there is a scenario that Darnold does have a breakout year and starts the entire season for Minnesota. But there are also 2 other scenarios. The first is that the first is that Darnold does Darnold things and isn't that good for the Vikings, and they are forced to play McCarthy early in hopes of turning the season around. Well, it's no guarantee. Let's say Darnold performs badly. It's no guarantee that if they transition to JJ McCarthy, that he will turn the season around. We're talking about a rookie quarterback. Oh, but now it goes from rookie quarterback, let him play. Let him chill out, let him rest, let him learn. Don't throw him in the fire too soon. Then it goes to, oh, if Darnold has a bad season, they're just going to automatically throw McCarthy in there. He's going to save the season. Come on, man. Let's be real, dog. Let's be real. We don't know about McCarthy yet. McCarthy is still unproven. You hear me? Bottom line, period, bottom line. And third scenario is that Darnold plays so well for Minnesota, a playoff contender wants to rent him for the rest of the season. Well, what do you mean? If he plays so well, the Vikings will be playoff contenders. You hear me? So where are we getting at? NFL Draft FN, NFL Draft FN. What are we really getting at? They say if he plays well, a playoff team will want him. But if he plays well with the Vikings roster, they have gotten better overall. Defense improved. So you assume they will be in the playoffs or in the playoff hunt, dog. So that makes sense right there. It doesn't make any sense. My bad. It makes no sense. Erroneous information, dog. Bunch of yapping and capping. You can't tell me if the Vikings are a playoff team by mid-season, they will talk about trading Darnold. Are you kidding me? I mean, what are we doing? Even if he's performing horribly, they wouldn't trade him. And would a team take him? It's a one-year deal. So either way, he's out of there, out of the building. Come on, man. You hear me? Come on, dog. What are we trading for? What's the point? If he's playing well, why would you get rid of him? Especially if you're competing for the playoffs. Conor Orr with Sports Illustrated came out with 100 predictions for the 2024 NFL season. He predicts that Darnold will be traded away before the deadline, and it will pave the path for McCarthy to become the Minnesota starter. But why does he think that? Why does he think that, dog? Even if Sam Darnold was to suck, what team would want him? You can't. It takes two to tango, huh? Even if the Vikings wanted to trade Darnold because his piss poor performance, huh? You hear me? Or whatever reason, something that makes sense. How do you know a team would take him if he's performing horribly, dog? Period. The 2018 number 3 pick of the Jets will have a short runway as the Minnesota Vikings starter, but before he gets traded before the November 5th deadline to a contender that has an injured starter. Paving the way for the J.J. McCarthy era to begin in Minnesota. Darnold will head back to the AFC and start in a critical late season game against the Jets, a team that will be teetering on the brink of playoff contention. After playing well in a thrashing of the Jets, the New York Post back page headline will be "Ghost Story." How does he know, though? He just talking? It sounds good, dog. It sounds good heavy. You hear me? But once again, if Darnold is performing at a high level, the Vikings ain't letting him go. Conor Orr, once again, Sports Illustrated. These Sports Illustrated guys, huh? Assuming Darnold is traded away because he is playing so well that a team is in need of his services, that would mean the Vikings are probably in the playoff hunt, and they would be leaning on their 10th overall pick to get them there. So if they're in the playoff hunt, like I just said, my point exactly, Conor Orr from Sports Illustrated, you just capping and yapping, dog. Vikings business. Stay out of Vikings business, homie. You hear me? Stay out of Vikings business. You making no sense, dog. Your argument is null and void. It's nothing. It's cap. You're yapping. You're capping. You're a Vikings hater. You're a Vikings hater. Get at me, homie. Stay off the web, dog. Capping and yapping. If Darnold performing well to the point where the Vikings are playoff contenders, why in the hell would they cut him or trade him? Whatever scenario picture you're trying to paint, dog. It makes no sense. That's stupid. That's dumb. If you're in playoff contention and it's because of Sam Darnold and he's your starting quarterback, why would you say, hey, we're going to trade him and we're going to throw McCarthy in there, our rookie, unproven rookie, for no reason? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? That would be stupid. That would get Kevin O'Connell fired, homie. Quasi fired. At least it should. Come on, bro. Do these guys know what they're typing? Or are they typing just for, oh, wow, shock moment? Aha. Let's just say anything. Let's just say anything, huh? We can say anything about the Vikings, even if it don't make sense. Because first off, we don't respect them. Everyone disrespects them. They don't care. They could care less. So let's shit on them. Come on, bro. Are you kidding me, dog? Where was I at here, man? Get back on track here, man. That's ridiculous, dog. Period. McCarthy knows nothing but winning. He went 27-1 as the starter at Michigan with his one loss coming to TCU in 2022. So what if he knows nothing but winning, dog? He hasn't won in the NFL yet. You hear me? Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah, he was a winner. Let's not forget a winner with kind of an easy path, an easy road, huh? He still put the work in, but at the end of the day, that playoff run, that natty win, strictly handoff. Up the middle, up the side, up the middle, right, left, bang, bang. Trenches dominate. Trenches dominate, huh? So let's not get carried away and keep throwing up his past record, huh? His past winning performances. Let's stop the cap, homie. Talk about now the NFL level. He has everything to prove. He's proven nothing, dog. So let's chill out, dog. Period. Real deal. It would be a pivotal point in his young career in hopes of keeping Minnesota in the picture and showing the world why he was a top draft pick. McCarthy was one of the most polarizing prospects in the draft, but Minnesota picked him because of his high ceiling, winning ways, and the fact that he's a great teammate. Okay, man. So what's up with it? So let me talk to you, Sports Illustrated, Conor Orr, etc. Your cap. Yeah, I got to say it again. Your cap once again, dog. You know, it's one thing to just put out information out there for no reason, just to say something. But I feel like they're capped, dog. Trading Darnold if he's performing well and the Vikings are a playoff team makes no sense, homie. If they're in playoff contention, why the hell would you change it up, switch it up, and trade Darnold? Especially JJ McCarthy, you not know what you're gonna get. If JJ McCarthy isn't starting by then, he's not meant to be the starter, homie. Cap once again, another cap article. Let me know how you feel about it, man. SKOL Vikes. SKOL Vikes forever. Win, lose, or draw, homie. Yeah, fire them comments up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. You know what it is. Big SKOL here, man. SKOL Vikes for life. You already know. Roll Tide full of pride. Let's get it, man. Win, lose, or draw. Win, lose, or draw. Heavy. Yeah.